MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell, according to a recent analysis of his financial status, could actually end up bankrupting himself over his election lies. And a lot of that, of course, has to do with the $1.3 billion defamation lawsuit that he is facing, which, by the way, that alone would absolutely bankrupt the guy. But he's also burning through cash much faster than it's coming in. By his own account, which of course we have to take with a grain of salt, he says he has spent $40 million of his own money over the last 2 years challenging the election results. This is with the conferences he's put on, the people he's hired, the investigations he has conducted. $40 million he says that he has spent. That's a large chunk of change. But that's nothing compared to the $90 million that he has spent propping up conservative media outlets. See, that's where a bulk of the money is going. He has spent $80 million alone since January of 2021 advertising on Fox News. He is their single biggest prime-time advertiser, in spite of the fact that Lindell has repeatedly attacked the network, one, for basically blackballing him, and two, for not being willing to push his election lies anymore after they themselves got hit with a massive defamation lawsuit. But still spent $80 million there in the last almost 2 years. He spent an additional $10 million propping up other conservative outlets, podcasts, One America, Newsmax, his own thing, advertising there. So that's $90 million. If you add in that $90 million to the alleged $40 million that he himself has spent, that's $130 million. His yearly revenue, according to information, of course, from Forbes here, is $32 million. So you've spent $130 in the same amount of time that maybe you've made $64. Now, of course, this revenue information was before his pillow products got pulled off the shelves of all the basically major retailers here in the United States. So I have to assume that revenue has at least taken a hit. I mean, he's not in Walmart, he's not in Kohl's, he's not at Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know where else you buy pillows in this country. But if you go there, he's not there. All of his brick and mortar stores have officially closed down, so you can't walk into one of his own stores. You have to order his crappy products from his website. So I don't think he's making $32 million a year from the pillows anymore. But even if he were, so even if he made $64 million in the last 2 years while he spent $130 million, he's still looking at a net loss of $66 million. Considering his net worth, according to multiple different websites that I found, including one, of course, that cites Forbes, his net worth is $174 million. So if he's lost 66, but he was worth 174, quick math in my head puts him at $108 million. A lot of money, don't get me wrong. But you've basically lost nearly half of your net worth pushing fraudulent election claims. And I'm not saying pushing election fraud, I'm saying pushing fraudulent claims about what happened in the 2020 election. So, that's not working out too well for you. So even if you are down to only $100 million net worth, along with, according to this website, 5 yachts, 19 cars, and 14 mansions and villas, all of that together, by the way, is what makes that remainder $108 million. Even if you lose this defamation lawsuit, but they reduce the damages down to a third, you're screwed. Like, you will have nothing left. And at that point, as reports over the last few months have told us, he would be forced to liquidate the entire MyPillow, MySlipper, MyCoffee empire, which means he'd have to sell it. So he'd have no more revenue. Like, it'd be over. Nothing left for Mike Lindell. If he doesn't lose the defamation lawsuits, which I don't see a way that he could not lose, but let's assume for a second he wins, wonderful. You don't have to lose your company, but you're still losing money hand over fist because you just cannot stop pushing the lies that made you a household name to begin with. Either way, bad financial situation for Mike Lindell. He's still got a ton of money, but he is blowing through it far faster than it's coming in. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.